Hey guys, I'm Otinya Giver, a student at KSTVET. So today I wanna take you through a unit, Sociology of Education, and I'll narrow it down to the topic of the day, social stratification, and I'll start by defining social stratification. So when you talk about social stratification, this is simply the hierarchical arrangement of individual or individuals, maybe in a community or a society setup, where we should be looking at some of the factors, maybe depending on what someone is looking at. So we have got various factors that maybe may lead to social stratification. One being wealth, the level of wealth, maybe the level of income, social status, occupation, power, and maybe education. So we will be looking at social stratification basing on the education concept, because that is what I'm actually doing. So I'll relatively give some examples under social stratification, and I'll relate on higher education institutions. So you'll find that when someone attends education in higher, maybe education institutions such as maybe universities, he or she may not be the same as maybe someone who maybe got his education from the colleges level or maybe the TVETs. So we are having the disparity in the actually hierarchical arrangement. Number two, maybe I'll be looking at another example, job opportunities. Maybe professionals such as maybe law and medicine actually are being attained by people with a higher learning level, or maybe people who have really done a lot in education as compared to other maybe professionals, where people from any other qualifications can be able to achieve the stipulated professions, or maybe the stipulated what requirements for the job. Number three, I'll be looking at education quality, or the quality of education one has or one attains. For example, let me give an example of national schools and maybe the sub-county schools. So someone who went to national school may be much different from one who attended maybe the sub-county schools, because of different maybe facilities, the setting of the school, and maybe a lot of things. So that brings the disparities or difference between the two people. So I'll be looking at maybe social networks as another example. I think example number 4. So under social networks, I'll be looking at these two scenarios, where one attends maybe a certain school from maybe a known town, or maybe a known county, or maybe from the cities, and another attends the education at maybe from the villages or from rural areas. So these two people, one will be more informed on social networks as compared to the other, and maybe this may lead to the difference between these two particular people. So when you talk about social stratification, this is simply the arrangement of people, or maybe the classification of people in the society according to what one may base on. So actually, to me, I had to base on maybe the wealth, the income, social status, occupation, power, and I've looked at it deeply on the education concept. So just to summarize, I'll say that social stratification may be unequal to some of us, because it makes people fall into different categories, or maybe it classifies people into different groups. Therefore, it may advantage some of us, or it may disadvantage some of us, depending on your level of income, maybe wealth, social status, occupation, power, or education. So thank you for the day. Thank you for listening. May God bless you so much. Thank you.